Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, our topic will be solving quadratic equations not written in standard form. But before we start, I am inviting you to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and select all for you to be updated on my next video tutorial. So let's get started. So, solving quadratic equations not written in standard form. We have steps to follow. Number 1, transform the quadratic equations into its standard form. Number 2, apply the concept of factoring, extracting square roots, and quadratic formula. So, example number 1, we have x times the quantity x plus 4 equals negative 3. So, first step, we have to set this problem into standard form. By distributive property, we have to multiply x times x equals x squared. Next, x times 4 equals positive 4x. The negative 3 will be transposed to the left. The result will be plus 3 equals 0. Then, apply the concept of factoring, extracting square roots, and quadratic formula. So this time, we can apply the factoring. So, we have to draw the two set of parentheses equals 0. Now, yung kailangan natin kunan ng factor is just the first term and the last term, the x squared and 3. So, the factor of x squared is x times x. Next, the factor of 3 will be possible 1 times 3. So, mag-isip tayo ng factor. Pag i-plus natin guys, the result is 4. Okay? So, base ito sa trial and error. So, now, factors of 3, pwedeng positive 1 at saka positive 3. Pag i-multiply natin yung positive 1 at saka positive 3, the result is positive 3. Okay? Now, pag i-multiply natin yung inner terms or inside terms, 1 and x, yung result niya is 1x. Okay? Then, outer terms, yung result niyan is 3x. Lagyan muna natin ng 1. Okay? Now, pag i-combine natin silang dalawa, the result will be 1x plus 1x equals 4x. So, therefore, ito yung middle term natin na kailangan. So, our factor x plus 1 and x plus 3 is just the factor of x squared plus 4x plus 3. Okay? So, now, burahin muna natin ha. So, this is just, tapos na tayo sa trial and error. So, ito na yung factor natin. So, i-apply natin yung concept ng zero product property. If a and b are real numbers and ab is equal to 0, then a must be 0 or b must be 0. This is also true for 3 or more factors. For any factor equal to 0, the product is 0. So, that means our factor can be equate to 0. So, first factor, we have x plus 1 equals 0. Then, our second factor, equate natin by 0. So, x plus 3 equals 0. So, that is the zero product property. Now, solving for the first factor, x equals 1 will be transposed to the right. The result is negative 1. So, this is just x sub 1. Okay, the first value of x. Next, second factor, the same process, x equals positive 3 transposed to the right. The result is negative 3. So, this is just our x sub 2. So, our second solution of x is negative 3. Now, in order to prove these values, negative 1 and negative 3, kailangan natin siya i-check. Okay? If our obtained value of x will be true to this equation. Okay? So, we have do the checking. So, checking. Okay. So, first value is negative 1. So, check natin against the original equation, x times the quantity x plus 4 equals negative 3. So, we have value of x is negative 1. Then we have x again is negative 1 plus 4. Is it equal to negative 3? Okay? Now, negative 1 bring down. The negative 1 plus 4 is positive 3. Is it equal to negative 3? So, naka-question mark pa siya. Kasi nga, hindi pa natin na-finalize. So, negative 1 times positive 3, the result is negative 3. So, in the right-hand side, bring down negative 3. So, the left and the right side are equal. So, therefore, our value of x, negative 1, is true in this quadratic equation. Okay? How about the second value? So, we have negative 3 times the value of x ito will be substituted by negative 3, then plus 4. Is it equal, okay, to negative 3 again? That is the original constant on the right hand side. So bring down negative 3 times the result of this value, so negative 3 plus 4 equals 1. Is it equal to negative 3? So, continuation. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Is equal to the right hand side, negative 3. So, therefore, we have proven that negative 3 also will be true in this quadratic equation. Okay? So, check siya to indicate that our value negative 3 is true in this quadratic equation. Okay? So, let's try another example, number 2. So, step number 1, we have to set this quadratic equation into its standard form. So, bring down 5x squared minus 2x squared transpose to the left. Next, si 12, negative 12 or minus 12, bring down. Then, positive 3 transpose to the left. So, the result will be negative 3 or minus 3 equals 0. Okay? So, combining like terms, 5x squared minus 2x squared, the result is 3x squared. Next, constant, combining like terms again, negative 12 and negative 3, the result is negative 15 equals 0. We can apply extracting square roots. May nagawa na ako na video ng extracting square roots. Ililink ko lang sa itaas. Tingnan nyo lang guys. Okay? So, si 15, by extracting square roots, negative 15 will be transposed to the left para yung may squared, siya yung maiwan sa left. So, bring down 3x squared. Then, 15 will be transposed to the right. The result is positive 15. Okay? Dividing both sides by 3. Para magiging x squared. Okay, cancel out. Next, si 15 again, need pa siya i-divide ng 3. Okay, 15 divide 3 is equal to 5. Then, take the square root both sides. So, square root of x squared and square root of 5. So, square root of x squared, x, square root of 5, yung result niyan is positive, negative, square root of 5. Okay? Hayaan lang natin ang square root of 5 para hindi siya magiging decimal. Okay? So, this is our value of x. Two values of x yan ha. Positive square root of 5 and negative square root of 5. Okay? So, rewrite na lang natin. So, magiging ganito. X sub 1 is equal to square root of positive 5 and x sub 2 is equal to negative square root of 5. Okay? So, ito yung gamitin natin silang dalawa. Let's try to check if these values are true in this quadratic equation. So, let's check. We have, try natin i-check. We have 5x squared. Sulat muna natin yung original equation. Minus 12 is equal to 2x squared plus 3. So, substitute the first value, x sub 1. We have 5 times positive square root of 5 squared minus 12. Okay, equals, is it equal to 2 times the quantity of, again, w of x, positive square root of 5 squared plus 3. Next, so we have 5 times square root of 5 squared. Yung result niyan is 5 minus 12. Is it equal to 2 times square root of 5 squared is 5 plus 3. So 5 times 5 is equal to 25 minus 12. Is it equal to 2 times 5? 10 plus 3. 25 minus 12 is ilan? 13. Is it equal to 10 plus 3? Is 13. So therefore, the left and the right side are equal. So, square root of 5 will be true in this quadratic equation. Let's check by the second value of x, negative square root of 5. So again, rewriting the equation, 5 x squared minus 12 equals 2x squared plus 3. So we have to substitute the value of x sub 2, negative square root of 5 squared minus 12. Is it equal to 2 times negative square root of 5 plus 3. So again, bring down 5. Negative 5 squared, the result is positive 5 minus 12. The result, or is it equal to the result of the right hand side? 2 bring down negative, sorry, nakalimutan yung squared. Negative 5 squared, the result is positive 5 plus 3. So 5 times 5 is equal to 25 minus 12. Is it equal to 2 times 5? The result is 10 plus 3. 25 minus 12, the result is positive 13. Is it equal to 10 plus 3? Yes. Okay, so check. Therefore, our result, negative 5, is also true in this quadratic equation. Okay, so let's proceed to example number 3. Example number 3, quantity x minus 2 squared equals 2x minus 2. So we have to do the first step, convert into standard form or set into standard form. But see, quantity x minus 2 squared is just a square of a binomial. Okay, so square of a binomial formula. So we have quantity a plus minus b squared is equal to the square of the first term plus minus twice the product of first and the second term plus the squared second term. So that's it. So square of the first term, so the square of x is x squared. Next, so twice the product of the first and second term. First and second term, i-multiply natin x times negative 2, negative 2x times 2, kasi nga twice, so negative 4x. Then square of the second term, so negative 2 square is 4. Okay, so yun yung binomial expansion niya, kumbaga. Okay, so from quantity x minus 2 squared, yung result niya x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals, sa right hand side is 2x minus 2. So transpose natin siya sa left, so magiging x squared minus 4x. 2x will be transposed to the left, magiging 2 negative 2x, bring down plus 4, then negative 2 magiging plus 2 equals 0. Then combining all like terms, so x squared bring down, ito like terms, combine negative 4x and negative 2x, so all in all we have negative 6x. Then positive 4 and positive 2 combine, magiging positive 6 equals 0. So in this case, not factorable siya using factoring. Okay, hindi siya pwedeng ma-factor. So this time, gamitan natin siya ng quadratic formula. So our A is equal to 1, B is negative 6, then C is positive 6. Now, solve natin siya using quadratic formula. So, quadratic formula, we have x equals negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So, lahat ng value ng a, b, at saka c, substitute natin dito sa formula. Okay? So, we have x equals negative times the value of b is negative 6 plus minus square root of negative 6 squared minus 4. Value of a is 1 and value of c is positive 6 all over 2 times the value of a, again 1. So, equals, or x equals, simplify, negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6 plus minus negative 6 squared, the result is positive 36. Then, we have 4 times, negative 4 times 1 times 6, the result is negative 24 over 2 times 1 is 2. Now, continuation. We have 6 plus minus square root of 36 minus 24. The result is 12. Tama? Okay, check. Then, over 2. So, we have the result 6 plus negative square root of 12 over 2. But si 12, pwede pa natin siyang ma-express in simplest form. Okay? So, maghanap tayo ng factor ni 12 na may perfect square. Okay? Ano ba yung factor ni 12 na may perfect square? 4 times 3. So, rewriting, x equals 6 plus minus square root of 4 times ito 3 all over 2. So we have x equals 6 plus minus square root of 4 will be 2. Then yung remaining is square root of 3 na lang yung nasa loob. Then all over 2. So kailangan natin i-factor si numerator kasi may common factor si 6 at saka si 2. Okay? Para baka may makancel daw tayo. So we have x equals, ano yung common factor ng 6 at saka 2? Or greatest common factor? No. Okay? 2. So labas natin si 2. Yung naiwan. 6 divide 2 is 3. Plus, minus, 2 divide 2 is 1. So 1 na lang. So pwedeng hindi na isulat. Si square root of 3 na lang yung isulat. Okay? Klaro pa ba? Over 2. So cancel out si 2. Yung x natin, x equals 3 plus minus square root of 3. Okay? Yun na yung value natin. So to indicate the x sub 1 and x sub 2, we have x sub 1 equals 3 plus square root of 3. So yung first value ng x natin, or x sub 1. Second value, we have x sub 2, yung negative naman or yung minus. So 3 minus square root of 3. So ito yung x sub 2 natin. So check natin, yung value ng x sub 1 is 3 plus square root of 3. So substitute natin dito. So we have si x magiging 3 plus square root of 3. So 3 plus square root of 3, then bring down minus 2 squared. Sa right hand side, 2 times 3 plus square root of 3 squared minus 2. So lagyan natin dito ng question mark kasi nga hindi pa na final. Okay? Hindi pa na-prove natin na equal sila sa left hand and the right hand side. So, pwede ma-combine 3 minus 2. Yung result niyan is, ilan yung result niyan? 1. Okay, bring down muna natin si square root of 3 squared. Is it equal to, sorry guys, wala palang squared to. Okay? Diba walang squared? So, distribute lang natin si 2 inside. So, 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is equal to 6 plus 2 times square root of 3 to square root of 3 minus 2. Now, binomial expansion. So, the first term squared. So, we have 1. Twice the product of first and second. 1 times square root of 3 times 2. The result is plus 2 square root of 3 plus the square of the second term, square root of 3 squared. Result niyan is positive 3. Is it equal to 6 minus 2? 4 plus 2 square root of 3. Next, combine 1 plus 3 equals 4. 4 plus 2 square root of 3. Is it equal to the right hand side? Yes. 4 plus 2 square root of 3. Therefore, check. Our x sub 1 equals 3 plus square root of 3 is just true for this equation. Okay? So, how about x sub 2 for the second value of x? 3 minus square root of 3. So, the same process. So, will be at x will be 3 minus square root of 3. Bring down minus 2 squared. Right hand side, is it equal to the right hand side? 2 times 3 minus square root of 3 minus 2. Okay? So, hindi muna natin siya i-expand. Combine muna natin si 3 and negative 2. So, the result is 1 minus square root of 3. Is it equal to the right hand side? 2 times 3, 6. 2 times negative square root of 3 is 2 square root of 3 and bring down minus 2. Okay. Sorry, nakalimutan si 2 for squared. Next, binomial expansion. 1 or first term squared is 1. Then twice the product of first and second. 2 times 1 times square root of negative square root of 3. The result is 2 square root of 3. So, negative square root of 3 squared. The result is plus 3. Is it equal to 6 minus 2? 4. Then bring down negative square root 2 square root of 3. Then combine 1 plus 3 equals 4 minus 2 square root of 3. Is it equal to 4 minus 2 square root of 3? Okay, true. 4 negative or minus 2 square root of 3, true. So our x sub 2, 3 minus square root of 3 will be true in this equation. Okay? So tama siya. So kung natulungan ka ng video na to, please like and share to your friends, baka makatulong din sa kanila. Thank you and God bless. This is Sir Yabs TV. Peace out.